Hey guys, Phoenix Productions here, and welcome back to a custom minifigure showcase video. Today, I am showcasing my custom Clone Commander Neyo, the Clone Commander under the command of Jedi General Adi Gallia, who leads the 91st Reconnaissance Legion? Division? I'm actually not sure the specific designation. This guy is my newest custom in the project to make every clone commander from Star Wars Episode 3. If you want to see the previous two, these two guys, then check them out after this video. And if you want to see my next one, please subscribe. So, without further ado, I'm just going to get into this custom figure. So the accessory I gave Commander Neyo is a DC-17 pistol. I'm going to take it away from him, but in case you guys are wondering what made me give that to him, because in the actual movie, he is just riding a speeder, and his speeder has like mounted weapons, so he's not really holding a weapon. But in the Clone Wars, there is like a render of him that has that pistol, so that's why I gave that accessory to him. So just like the other clone troopers, the template I used for the torso decal is actually the 2010 Phase 2 clone trooper template. It's not the newer ones, just because I like this one a lot more. The arms are the same template as the other commanders, which is just completely my own design, heavily inspired though off of Lego's official clone trooper arm design. And then the legs are just sort of inspired by the old Clone Wars legs with my own boot design. So starting with the actual details of this figure, his helmet is a realistic Recon Clone Army Customs helmet. It is actually printed, and yeah, it is actually a printed helmet. But I did paint on some battle damage and the little bolts in the cheek, or in his cheeks. That sounds really wrong, but anyways, the red color that I actually painted onto the rest of this figure matches very well with the red color that was printed onto the helmet. But no, that is not paint. The rest of the logos on the figure are paint, though. And what was a pain was these straps on his torso. I'm going to remove his helmet to give you a better look, because they do go over his shoulder. But I did make those straps out of E-tape, or electrical tape, and they wrap around to the back here where he does have... I tried to recreate some of the gear that is actually printed onto the official Lego figure. It looks like he has like 2 walkie-talkies or something, and then an extra thermal detonator thing. So I sculpted that on with green stuff, just as I did the little like armor thing that he has on his arm, over his, I don't know the word for it, shoulder guard. It's a really simple word that I'm missing. But on top of that piece of armor, he has this. Some people have mistaken it for like a small little pauldron. It is not. It's like extra padding on his armor. But then under the electrical tape, before I put on those straps, I did put on the reconnaissance logos, the 91st Recon symbols. And they came out really clean for such a small thing. I did have to touch up this one on the arm a bit. And I know the white paint on the hands are really clumpy. I don't know why it came out well on these figures and not on Neyo. I think it's because on Neyo, the hands were not the last thing I did on the figure. The hands were one of the first things I did. And because of that, the white paint kept on rubbing off, and I kept on having to replace it. So that could be why the hands look so bumpy. But yeah, the Recon logos, I really like. Another thing I really like about this figure is raising his arm to give you a better look at his leg. Some people that make custom Commander Neos or Commander Neyo minifigures They put the logo either on the front of the leg or on the side of the leg, because it's kind of in the middle, and of course Lego doesn't really have the dimensions of the human body correct, or proportionate, I should say. But what I did was I painted it sort of halfway on the front and halfway on the side. And I think that is the best look I could have possibly given it. So, honestly, the actual leg, like knee armor, I find to be a little wonky. But it's alright. And then I do like this arm too. Accurate shoulder pad with the little white outline. And honestly, besides that, there's not all that much to this figure. In the Clone Wars, there are renders of him with like an Arabish, whatever the Star Wars language is. He has like a line of text going down his face, but it is so small and minute. So I might add that in the future when I get better at making customs. But at the moment, that was just not really in the cards for this figure with my current skills. So, without further ado, let's wrap up this showcase video. Alright, I just wanted to take a second to kind of give a quick acknowledgement to the fact that I've not uploaded a video in ages. I am actually working on another update video. I know some people don't like the update videos, but also some people do, and I think this one is going to be a very worthy update video, and I do promise there are projects coming, and I'm not just, you know, dilly-dallying. Well, actually, I kind of am. I finished this figure ages ago, but things are getting back on track, and I have a lot more to show on this channel, so hope you guys, you know, stay tuned, subscribe, check out the showcases on these figures, and the future Clone Commanders. He is nowhere near ready to actually be shown or teased, but I will say that the next Clone Commander that will be getting a showcase video like this in the Revenge of the Sith project will be Clone Commander Gree. So stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys later. Alright, have a good night. I'm saying that because it's nighttime right now. Have a good time. Have a good life. Farewell. Peace.